We've been talking about a special gift you gave to someone, and I'd like to discuss with you one or two more general questions related to this. Let's consider first of all giving gifts in families. On what occasions do family members give gifts to each other in Syria?
Well, usually they give gifts on birthdays, in special occasions like, for example, the Eid in my country, and in Christmas time. So, and sometimes if anybody was graduated from college or from school, and somebody who is get out of a hospital and he's now in a very good health, so we usually give them presents and gifts.
Do people tend to spend a lot of money on gifts?
Sometimes, yeah, but it depends on the person that you are giving the gifts, and it depends on your own financial status.
Okay, let's talk about the type of gifts that children give to adults and their families. What sort of gifts do they give?
This is really interesting because children always tend to think from their own view. That for example, if a small child is going to give his father or mother a gift, he's going to tend to give him a kind of a toy, maybe, or something that is the father or the mother won't use, but because the child thinks that I like this, so I want to give it to my father. So they always give it from their point of view, that because I like this, my father is going to like it. So it's really interesting. The child, it's very simple and sometimes it's very humble. The gifts.
So, at what age do children start to choose gifts for their parents, do you think?
Well, it depends how the parents brought them up. Sometimes I think it's when they start to recognize the real relationships, because when they were before 7 or before 6 years old, they tend not to recognize what does it mean to give a gift or to give, and even they don't recognize the relationships. But after 7, I think they start to recognize and to feel that I need to give a present to my father or mother, as they are giving me, and every time I have an occasion.
So how important do you think giving gifts is within families? Yeah,
it is important because you always give them the feeling that you are really caring for them, and you really think of them. And whenever you give them things that they like, you feel that you're really all the time thinking of them. And it's also tied up the relationships and makes it more strong.
Thank you. Right, let's move on from personal gifts to international gifts, if you want, and talk about international aid. What sort of aid do countries give to other countries?
Well, sometimes it gives the international aids whenever a country is in need for something and the country cannot afford to make it or to bring it, so the other countries will help her, for example, in food aids, and especially in disasters and when something bad happened to this country, so they are going to give it food aids, sometimes medical aids, sometimes psychological aids, as we do, because I work in the Red Crescent, so I know what does it mean to give a psychological aids for sometimes for refugees, or for even to go for the near countries that really in need. For example, in my country, we go to Iraq or to Lebanon when the invasion, and so we help them psychologically to just pass and get over this problem.
So what do you think motivates government to give aid to other countries?
Well, it is important because I feel that let us recognize ourselves that at the end we are all human beings and we are living in the same club, and it's like a small village, and we are all members of the same the same land. So I feel it's just really makes the relationships more strong, and it gives you it really let you feel like your humanity at the end.
And do you think the aid is always helpful?
Yes, I think so. because whenever you think of giving aid to other countries, I mean, it's when they are in need, I mean, it's really helpful.
Thank you very much. That is the end of the speaking test.
Thank you.